Let me now bring in Dr. Ibrahim Kholilul Rohman, who is a senior research associate at the Indonesian Financial Group. Great to have you with us, Dr. Rohman. So talk to us more about this. TikTok's purchase of Tokopedia as being described as a shakeup of Indonesia's online marketplace. What's your take on this?
Yeah, if you are talking about Indonesia, it means that you are talking about a country where pretty much 80% of population has the access to the internet. And from a macroeconomic perspective, the GDP, the gross domestic product, has been predominantly 55% is coming from private consumption, which means that every single day, Indonesians spend no less than at least 1.7 billion US dollar per day. And it is not surprising that we have been expecting that the gross merchandise value coming from e-commerce platform will be expected to grow at least 50% per year and reaching 10 billion US dollar by 2025. And Tokopedia is the second largest in Indonesia, just after Shopee, with more than 100% users up to 2023. So we are talking about really big market that has been provided by Tokopedia services. The only problem here to really ensure how to link between the value added generated from e-commerce platform that has to be maximized the potential of domestic production. And up until today, if you refer to the central statistic data, it is only about 35% of domestic companies, mainly small, medium enterprise, are already using e-commerce. It means that potentially there are still big amount of gross merchandise value generated from platform is actually not domestically produced, so that it's becoming less optimal for generating value added from Indonesia itself.
And also talk to us about China's and Indonesia's business relationship. What other bilateral business opportunities do you think remain in the online sphere?
Yeah, I think to look into perspective, it is very important to make sure that e-commerce development, e-commerce platform, and digital economy in general goes hand in hand in reciprocity. So it is not looking at one-way traffic, all goods coming from China, for instance, but also to see some potentials that Indonesia may be contributing to the demand from China. Look, there are probably about 1.5% of Muslim population in China, which means about 20 million, which is big enough to start more reciprocity of flow of goods. Then probably Indonesia can fill in some halal certified products, for instance, that can be used for consumers in China. And then other aspect that Indonesia and China can go hand in hand and work as a collaborative partners is to make sure logistical issue where some part of Indonesia are still disconnected and having massive digital divide. This area will be requiring more strategic cooperation between Indonesia and China to ensure digital divide is not problem, so that the benefit of digitalization can reach out majority of population in the country.
All right, Dr. Rohman, thank you so much for sharing your insights with us. We appreciate you taking the time talking to us.
Sure.